Good day everyone, I'm glad you could join me. As you might know by now, my name is Nick and we're going to review Trailblazer on the ZX Spectrum 48K. This one was published by Gremlin Graphics in 1986, also came out on the Amstrad CPC, Atari 8-bit systems and the Commodore 64. Good music. Now, previously I thought this game was going to be a little bit like Eliminator, which we reviewed previously on the ZX Spectrum there, where you was going down an alien highway on a checkered board. There's some similarities, but it's not really that sort of a game. Basically, you control a ball and you have to go over various obstacles, which soon become apparent within a certain time zone. But there is a practice mode, which we'll do first of all, because I was actually hopeless at the full-time game. So it's all about learning the map, knowing where you can go. Trailblazer, nice graphics there at the start there, nice spacey sort of theme, but we're on a raised platform, we're going through some random area of space. By going left and right, accelerate, decelerate, we can get the ball over gaps, do jumps, and there's squares you can go over which will either slow the ball down, speed it up, or start it in a jumping frenzy. So we're going to do the free course test to get an idea of how it goes, because I'm hopeless at the actual game, but this testing, you've got unlimited time. So, let's move the ball, got to go around these dark gaps. And not like that. So graphically this is really cool, this game. ZX Spectrum 48K. Oh dearie me, I really haven't got the hang of this. But we're controlling this football. Left, right, bit right. Here we go. Right. It's all about learning the map. There's 14 courses in all. Each have a time limit. But on the practice course you have, well, up to 99 seconds I think, which is plenty. If we complete these, it will tempt us to do the arcade, which is going through with the time limits. Get the idea? Well, sort of. So it's on level A. Did you have this one on any system? If so, let me know. Reminds me a little bit of Tron, the movie. You see what I mean? Oops, I wasn't going quick enough to make the jump. It does jump automatically. You see the time ticking off in the right. But 99 seconds. It costs you time when you fall down the holes, so obviously don't fall down the holes. That's my little tip for you. But an interesting little game. I think the idea has been copied a few times on various other ones, but it's the first sort of game of this type I've reviewed. Free course test. Right, we're on to Zone B, which is pretty similar, although it's a different colour, but a different map. Online, you can actually download the maps and try and plot your path going forward. See, this is particularly tricky, going left and right. See, I'm in a frenzy of death here. As you can tell, judging by this, I'm not very good at the full game. Well, this is quite good. Hopefully we'll get a bit... I should have jumped to the middle there. Hopefully we'll get better as the game goes on. Who knows? It could happen. Well, I have to say, although I'm pretty bad at it, I do like it. For a 48K bit of coding, graphically it's good. It's nice that it's set in space, not just a black background, but you can see stars coming towards you, if you haven't noticed. Different colours on each stage. I'm not sure if this come out on any 16-bit systems. We'll have to check that one out. It would be nice to see this on the Commodore Amiga as well. Hopefully with the same maps I might get a bit better. This one's called Woolly Jumper apparently. That reminds you of a joke. I've already given away the answer. What do you call a cross between a sheep and a kangaroo? There's your answer there. So if you're going to do a comedy act live at the Apollo or somewhere, I'd open up with that, see how it goes. Everyone's bound to laugh at it. So that square slows me down. Go, go, go. Right, now, the last zone of the free course test. By changing the settings, you can do any of the circuits on the free course test. Any 14, so if you want to get to learn them before doing the full game, that's good. So it's sort of like a free trainer, which is nice. Because this game is quite tricky to the newcomer, but with quite a generous training scheme, it does want you to learn it and then look like a genius. Because once you do know the tracks and you're going left and right automatically and doing the jumps, you would seem a bit like Neo from the Matrix and thinking, how the hell is he doing this? This guy or girl is a computer. The stars have gone yellow now, so it's always very monochrome, but that works okay for the subject matter, so I wouldn't mark it down for that. Stick to the middle. That's it. Jump. Right, okay, this is better than usual. Get through here. So you can slow down to make it a bit easier, but then it's not over generous with the time on the full arcade version. Well, that was easy. Do the arcade mode, it's saying. Well, I don't think we're quite ready for that, so we might have a few more goes on the course tester. Thought I'd let you listen to a bit of the music there. I don't know what this tune is. It sounds very familiar. If you know, let me know below. Right, the free calls test again. Entering Trail Zone A. Let's see what I've learnt from last time. Is it loads? Is it nothing? Well, look at this. Oh, this is going well. Okay, right. There we go. So, already quickly getting a lot better here. Almost ready for arcade mode, would you say? Good. Haven't fallen down yet. I haven't learned the map really. Now there's a tricky zigzag bit coming up, isn't there? I seem to remember. Right. We've almost got the hang of this. Boo-doo. Good sounds. Well, there are... Oh dear. Spoke too soon. Now it's the tricky bit. Move across. Oh, you definitely need a rhythm through this bit. You can lose... Yeah. You can lose a lot of time through here. Oh, Nicky. It went well and then I've lost too much time. Right. Let's try Trail Zone B called Woolly Jumper. So you've got the idea of this game quite quickly, haven't you? It's a simple premise. It's trial and error, really, to get gradually better. And if you're doing a review of this game, you're going to look pretty silly unless you try it for weeks beforehand, which I haven't got time for doing that. So we'll just turn this into a gentle, fun game. Now, I will ask the question, if you own this, did you complete it? Have you done all 14 courses in one go? If you have done, you probably needed to sleep for about a couple of days afterwards. But it's one of those games, once you learn it, you could do it over and over and over again with your retro nostalgia memory, and it's always there in your mind. With me, I have a game like that called Stunt Car Race on the Commodore Amiga, where I can pretty much drive around the whole track and be pretty much perfect. I think everyone's got a game like that, haven't they? You've got automatic, downloaded, retro gaming knowledge from a child. Not from another child, as you as a child, I mean. Not like you bought the information, because that'd be really dodgy. Come on, jump, jump. Remember that woolly jumper joke? You might need it at a party. Right, Terry's Test. I prefer Terry's Chocolate Orange, but there are other chocolates available. I'm not sponsored by them. So it's all gone a bit yellow. So it's a different colour for each section. Some colours will repeat because the Spectrum only had 8 colours, unless it uses the Bright 1 feature to give you a slightly different colour. If you're a programmer on the Spectrum, you'll know about Bright 1. If you're not, well, you're thinking, Nick, what are you going on about Bright 1? Well, if you get a Spectrum next, or an emulator, or you have got a Spectrum, type in Bright 1, then Paper 2 or something, and compare that to the normal colours. It'll be brighter, strangely enough. Go, go. Are we ready for the arcade version yet? I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're ready for that. There's a way of doing it in the control settings. I'll have to have a mess about with that. Doob. I do like that sound when it falls down the hole. Well, that was easy. Go play the arcade. Well, it told me that last time. Am I ready to play the arcade? Maybe I just need one more practice go. I don't know if that's Pac-Man in space there. It's not supposed to be. Gremlin Graphics, 1986. So we're banging the 80s here. What a time where greed ruled. Oh dear. I was just a kid, so I probably didn't notice. I was at secondary school then. Probably first or second year. Probably the second. No, was I? I can't remember. I was probably the second year. That was it. But all the years have changed now, haven't they? So second year probably doesn't mean much. Saying you're second year probably means you're 6 or 5 or something like that. Probably about 11 or 12. Okay. Written by Sean Hollingsworth, P. Harrop, C. Kerry. He's the young one. Well, he used to be the young one in 1986. Are you still the young one, or did you gradually age? Let us know if you're watching. Nice flashy colours on the title, Trailblazer. Good. Terry Lloyd Yakaday. What does that mean? I think we'll have one last go of the... No, let's just change it. So there's a free course test which we're on. As you can tell... Oops, didn't mean to do that. As you can tell, you can change... It's on ABC at the moment. You can change those to different letters if you want to. There I am on them. Yeah, I think we'll go straight to arcade. At least to have a rough idea of what you're up against if you play the normal game. See, all our best times are saved up there. We've only done the first 3. Now, this is when it gets a lot more difficult. It really ramps up, so I may not be able to get off stage A, but you never know. I might surprise you. Play arcade, right, entering Trail Zone A, which is called Easy Going, which means it couldn't get any easier than this. Oops. Right, I've got oh look, I've got worse than before. Oh, Nicky, I've got worse than my practice goes. I'm not stepping up to the plate here. Frame rate is brilliant on this. I like the way the ball is spinning. I didn't necessarily need to do that, but it's a nice extra touch. Bit of showmanship there. Yeah, I don't know how they coded this, but it's a really good premise and a really good game. Really good. Quite addictive too. So I'm giving this a mega thumbs up. I like this one. If you like it, comment below. If you don't like it, comment below as well. And if you don't like it, say why you don't like it. And if there's any other similar games that are better than it, or worse, then let me know as well. Game over. Cool, that wasn't much time, was it? Cool, you can't hang around there. It looks like you have to get right through without crashing at all. Now that makes it extra super tricky. Tricky extra super. La 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 la. Right, we'll do it this time. I'm sure we'll do it this time. Go. I think I've messed up already here. Go, go. I'm losing control of my ball. Right, okay. Getting it back slightly. Getting it back slightly. Super speed. I think we've got only a limited amount of big jumps we can do as well. Surely this is looking good. Time 10 seconds left. Oh, I think that's cost us. Oh, that's cost us as well. Yeah, 4 seconds left. Oh, it's all gone wrong. It's right near the end as well. Yeah, there's the end up there. Damn, that was quite close. Game over. Right, one more go. One more go, shall we do? One more go? One more go. Entering Trail Zone A. Easy going. Well, it's not that easy, is it? I'm sure if I... Right, over that. I'm sure if I kept playing this for about an hour, this will suddenly become easy. But it looks like you can't afford to jump down once. I've sort of like learnt... Oh dear, I'm saying that. I've sort of like learnt the first half. It's the second half where I have so much trouble. Time just seems to fade away. Oh dear. I think if you go down twice, you can't do it. So this is... I think this might be worse than before now. We need a bit of luck. A bit of Tron-sized luck. Good. No. Yes. No. Now this is the tricky bit here. Yeah, good. Whisk across. No. Oh, this is worse than before, isn't it? Come on. Oh, that's close again. I think it's just up there. Shall we give it one more go? I'm not sure. We'll give it one more go. Right, this is it. It's now or never, Trevor. Right. Fall down twice, you've had it, I think. I don't need to slow down. Nick! Oh, dear. I'm not at the races today, as quite often I'm not. Too slow. Mind you, though, if I go slow and don't mess up, problem with going slow is the ball doesn't jump as far. Maybe cautious is the way. Mind you, I haven't got too much time left here. I've wasted too much time going slow. 10 seconds. Yeah, that's blown it. Yeah, this is worse than before. So going slow isn't. So best to go breakneck speed and just hope for the best. I'm not even on the zigzag bit. Yeah. Game over. Well, you know, what can you do? What can you say? What can you do? What can you say? Not much. Okay, I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Trailblazer on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Gremlin Graphics in 1986. Thanks for watching that one as always, much appreciated. If you've got any comments about this game, the Spectrum, or similar games in general, then please put that below. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.